and given us Roadkill Ultimate. The great thing about this, it helps to cut your install time down in half.
Alright, hi guys, welcome to another episode of Stinger Australia in Focus TV. I'm Michael.
And I'm Travis.
And today we've got a lot of new products to talk about, some new exciting bits and pieces. And this guy loves biscuits, so sit down, have a biscuit, cup of coffee, and get ready for the next segment.
Alright guys, the first product that we want to talk about today is the Bluetooth receiver and remote from the guys at Install Bay, which is a sister company of Metra. Great little product which will work in any RV or recreational application. This will turn any amplifier into a Bluetooth audio streaming amp. Also has the added ability of adding an AUX, so 3.5mm input, and you can play whatever you want whenever you want. Basic requirements of it is 12 volt constant or accessory power and earth. This will also provide you with a amp turn on as well. So cool little product, marine grade, so you're sticking in a jet ski or a boat, you don't have to worry about it.
So some of you may already know the audio control amplifier range in the D series and LC series and know and love them. Now, Audio Control took this technology of their amplifiers, which are very popular, and went, you know what, we're going to make a smaller footprint, something that you're not going to see in the market that allows you to put an amplifier in somewhere where you have space as an issue. And these guys are available now from Stinger Australia retailers, and there is basically two models. There is the monoblock 300 watt and the 2-channel 300 watt. Now, basically the 2-channel model is 75 watts RMS at 4 ohm, it's 150 at 2 ohm, and 300 watts bridged.
And the monoblock is 175 at 4 ohm and 300 at 2 ohm.
Now, these guys, as you'll see, basically looking at them, they are small, and believe me, they really are. To give you an idea, here's my coffee mug.
Here's my stapler.
It really is that small. I mean, some guys may, well,
Here's an apple.
were you planning on eating that?
Sure was.
Anywho, basically it gives you an idea of how small these guys are. Now, basically having a look at the amplifier itself, you'll see all the usual connections you're going to see. 8-gauge power and earth connections with our remote input. We also have a speaker level input of up to 400 watts. So this doesn't matter if you have a factory amplified system or a non-amplified system. Basically the chances of you clipping the input going into this amplifier are slim to none, which means you're going to get a great quality sound out of it. You also have an RCA level connection on there, so if you're using an aftermarket head unit or a DSP, you can run that straight into it using the RCA connection. Besides that, then you also have your standard speaker level terminal jack, as you'll see on all the audio control amplifiers. Now both these amplifiers both look very much so the same. The whole idea is these guys are modular.
So basically, if you wanted to, you could stack these on top of each other. You could stack them, well, not stack them, but you could mount them back to back.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. If you wanted to go custom, you could take an end cap off and basically do them as one long sausage of amplifiers. And basically you'll also notice on the top here is we have a metal top plate. Now this is a very nice looking top plate, metal construction. Don't get it confused with an actual hot plate. I mean, it might be attractive and very snazzy looking, but don't cook your eggs on it. Basically these guys are removable, so you can get to the terminals at the top and the connections. So let's have a look at the connections. What have we got here?
Sure, okay. So like all audio control amplifiers, they have their GTO circuitry, which is basically switching that on will turn the amplifier on as soon as it sees speaker level come down that line. You'll also see that it has selectable high pass crossovers, your gain control, and also your clip indicator, which when installing that, it makes setting it up super easy.
Something you don't see in most amplifiers actually out there is that a lot of guys have trouble setting their gain controls. They think that it's a volume control and not a sensitivity. And this is a feature seen in all the audio control amplifiers, which means setting your gains are as easy as 1, 2, 3. You don't need an oscilloscope and you don't need to sit there trying to get it by ear thinking it's right.
Yep.
But going back to our top plate here, the cool thing you can do with these amplifiers are, say you're putting this behind a trim panel or somewhere where it's going to be visible. You're going to mount the amplifier backwards. And normally this would mean that this guy would sit on backwards and it doesn't look that great. The cool thing you can do with these guys is rotate it round. We can simply swap it around and screw it down. What we can even do is, if you need to upside down mount the amplifier, you'll notice the 4 screw holes here. We can even mount it like this. There will be customizable top plates coming later in the year. So say, for example, using a 4-channel and a mono and you want to put them together, there's a 5-channel top plate coming. If you wanted to, you could take that top plate and you could pretty much customize it into anything you want.
Exactly.
They will be available later in the year, as well as the 4-channel amplifier that will be also coming. Currently, the mono and the 2-channel are available now. So, if you get the chance, drop into your next Stinger Australia retailer and have a look at these guys. They are that small.
Yep.
They have fantastic audiophile sound quality, and they're also backed with a 5-year warranty. Something you don't see with a lot of manufacturers, which means if they're willing to put a 5-year warranty behind all of their audio control products, you know it's going to last. Now, speaking of audio control products, Trav, if you got the LC2i there, now the Audio Control LC2i, this is 400 watts of input, RCA out with Acubase. And give you an idea of the size of this amplifier, take a look at that.
Now the mono block itself actually has that
Built in because it also has Acubase. So think about it in that case. Next time you're going to look at putting an amplifier into a car and these guys fit in your power figure, take a look at the ACM series, because instead of needing this and an RCA and everything else, you can basically have this all in one small footprint.
So the next product that we want to talk about is sound dampening. Sound dampening is a hot topic at the moment and has become probably one of our biggest sellers here at Stinger HQ. Now, everybody knows Stinger Roadkill Expert. They know, they love it, they trust it. The guys at Stinger in the US have improved on that product. They have taken 2 of their great products, Stinger Expert Sound Dampening and their Overkill Foam Acoustic Mat. They've combined the 2 together and given us Roadkill Ultimate. The great thing about this, it helps to cut your install time down in half. A lot of guys out there were doing, the 2 products in an installation. They were putting the Expert down and then they were putting the acoustic foam over the top, which, bit of a double up, but has great results in the end. Okay, so basically this product is broken down into 2 sections. You've got your Overkill foam on top of your standard Roadkill Expert. Now the foam layer is going to give you excellent thermal protection, absorbs rattles and squeaks, and basically when you've got those 2 panels pressing up against each other, this is just going to help reduce any of that additional noise that you're going to get. The second layer, you have your aluminium section, which is designed for heat dissipation, and then the bottom layer is your high density butyl sticky area, I guess you'll call it. Now this is great for adding a bit of extra weight to those additional panels, just to help stop with those high frequency rattles and squeaks that you're getting when you get your music cranking, and also from the other side, that additional road noise, it's going to help to block all that out. Now this packet is the 8 square foot package, which is pretty much enough to get both front doors covered for you. Great product, love using it, easy to install. I think you guys will enjoy it too. We love it and really appreciate it when you send through photos, videos, PowerPoint presentations of our products being installed in your cars. So this is a little sample of what some people have sent through to us so far. Check it out.
Hey, it's Sam here from Fat Audio Concepts, and I'm about to show you a cool upgrade for the BMW 1 Series with the iDrive. But this is more like a I don't want to drive because the system is that outdated. So let's see what we can do. Okay, here we have a 2009 BMW 1 Series that is non-amplified but with reverse sensors. So we had to come up with an interface with Stinger to still allow the reverse beeper to work, as well as working with the iDrive. You do lose the screen up top, but the rest of the system, what you gain, way outweighs the original iDrive nav and audio. You can still use the band button as well. By hitting the radio button, we can change the sources on the unit, and you still have steering wheel control as well.
That's the show. Now don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel here to see more of this guy and unfortunately more of me. And basically, if you have any questions or any queries, you can ask us on Facebook, Instagram, and this YouTube channel down below, or give the office a call. Now, don't forget we have a YouTube channel, this one you're watching. We also have Facebook, Instagram, so subscribe and follow to see more content and new products. And have a wonderful evening.
See you later, guys.
All right, welcome guys to another episode of What was that? All right, guys.
Oh man. It was like a whole shoulder roll action to get your arm to move.
Alright. Imagine if we're live streaming this.
Oh, I tell you what.
Dude, we're gonna have to do it at some point. That's gonna be
Most
hilarious.
people would just sign off.